Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Ben Fisk for the Darkfall Protocol, and I'd like to welcome all of you to the 2016 season. Now today, I wanted to get back to my roots, so today's achievement comes from Facepunch users Xonax and Murky42. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody knows that an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but nobody wants to eat the same apple day in and day out and become a slave to... What's the word? What's the word? What is it?
Monotony.
No, yes, monotony. Monotony. To avoid becoming slaves to monotony, today we are going to have apples. But we are going to prepare them in as many different ways as we can think. For each different preparation of apples, I will be given 1 point. However, that's going to be easier said than done, as this, ladies and gentlemen, is apples to apples. Now, as any good chef will tell you, the most important ingredient in any cuisine is alcohol, which is why we're starting off today with some hard cider. Or, first one down the hatch. That's good apples. Now, the first preparation involving a real apple is the au naturel. I didn't wash this. Now, next up, we thought we would give it a little texture. This is the sliced apple.
Someone's gonna give you shit for this.
Of course they are. Everyone's gonna give me shit for this. No. The cut is different. It's smaller. It's different. Hors d'oeuvres. Now what we have here is a nice piece of apple, and one of the many ways that you can prepare food is to mash it. That's the intro for this. No, that didn't really work. This is really not as effective as I had been hoping. Oh, I found out what I should do. That's mash apples. That's right. Look at that. Look at how mashed those apples are. As you might know, we have no idea how to correctly time microwaves, so we're just gonna start at 3:30 and see how this looks. What? It's very hot. It's very hot. Here it is. Inherently, it's not bad. The texture is so wrong, though. It was like a minute. A minute will just absolutely destroy an apple. So, there you go. So for one of these, we're gonna leave it in there for, I don't know, 15 minutes, and that's gonna be our baked apple. And then the other we're gonna leave in there for, I don't know, an hour, and that's gonna be our dehydrated apple.
This is the idea. We're just putting an apple slice on the grill.
Don't question the process. We're gonna find out who's right. That's the excitement in all of this. Hear that? Science at work. While we're waiting for the apple to grill, bake, and boil, we're going to be making apple juice. It's very warm and thick. Godspeed, apple. Would you like to join me with the grilled apple?
Okay.
Really?
No.
I wouldn't. It's very hot. Can't make an omelet without grilling a few apples. It's actually really not bad. It almost has like a smoky taste to it. It almost tastes like a flavor of beef jerky without the beef jerky. So that is what a baked apple looks like. We're going to delicately remove one of them. Check back on that one in 10 minutes. This is the baked apple. It feels very similar to the grilled apple. Way better though. On the grill, all the flavor kind of drained out. With the baked apple, it seems like it kind of got sealed in. Everything I do on the highest possible temperature so that it takes the least amount of time. All right, well, it's not conducive to being flipped. Woo! Holy sh**, that was a good catch. Were you filming? Sweet! So what we've done with this particular apple is we basically flash cooked it. The outside has been fried to a nice crisp black, while the inside remains virtually untouched. Ah! What is it with me and hot fruit? As it is, it just kind of tastes like fried apples. So apples with a little bit of grease in there. So we've been boiling this apple for about 10 minutes now. I kind of assumed that it would fall apart and become mushy. What it's really done is it's swelled up. So if you ever want, like, you're eating an apple and you're like, there's way too much flavor in this, can my apple taste more like nothing? Just boil it. Next up, we're going to be making salsa. And as anybody who is an experienced chef like I am knows, there are 3 main ingredients to salsa. Some kind of fruit. Today we're going to be using apples, lettuce, and hot sauce, because otherwise, you know, it's just fruit paste. You're at a nice Mexican restaurant. You know, like I'll have some delicious apple pico de gallo. Okay, that's actually really good. That's actually really good. While we were doing that, the ovened apple, the one we are trying to dehydrate, finished up. Okay, that's... I don't want to eat this.
That's what I would picture an apple after fallout.
These are some dandy boy apples right here.
There you go.
These are some dandy boy
Dandy boys
apples.
apples.
Ow! It has this taste of burned rubber on the edges. It's not bad though. I mean, it's if anything, I'm learning it's really hard to screw up apples. So we're going to take a break from the experimental stuff and start in on one of my favorites, the fondue apple. How do you make fondue when you're in college? You take Nutella, you throw it in the microwave, and you've got fondue. Ah. This apple has been sitting in the freezer since this filming began, and yeah. Not at all what I was expecting. It's not crunchy in the slightest. That's like the consistency of bread. What the heck? What we have done here is we have hollowed out an apple. And inside of this apple, we have put Nutella and peanut butter, and we're going to finish with a garnishing of Frosted Flakes. Then we're gonna throw this in the oven for some time. That's a fancy apple dessert right there. I'm proud to put my name on that. That is ridiculously good. So, ladies and gentlemen, what can we take away from today? Well, we've learned that no matter what you do to them, apples are pretty good. So no matter if you boil them, mash them, or stick them in a stew, apples have remained the archetypal fruit for so long, clearly for a reason. And at the end of the day, we're all fortunate that doctors can be defeated by such delicious and versatile fruit. This is Ben Fisk for the Darkfall Protocol, signing off.